And we're here with the fourth round of the Dragon Ball Super Card Game Online Regional for June, brought to you by Cardmarket. Myself, Scott Sedman, and I'm joined by Melvin Hansa. How are you doing, Sensi Pop?
I'm Melvin. I'm really happy to be in the stream today. All right. So just joking. Hey guys, this is gonna be a very interesting match. Let's be real here. When I saw this leader, I was totally shocked.
Yeah, this is a throwback almost now. Like this is skillless Gohan with Icarus, because I will not call it Higher Dragon. And yeah, this is the blue yellow build that I know Crossworld's Joey kind of made famous, but it's still a very strong deck against the powerhouse of the Unison Warrior series. Goku Black. Um the Dark Broly, obviously, a very much infamous deck of this format, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Look at the amount of things that this deck really can do. It can hand control.
Hmm.
It is very aggressive.
Hmm.
And most of the stuff that he plays does not need energy. And if you want bot control, he has the ability to do bot control also. And then every single card that he has, even in rest mode on the board, he can combo with it if you swing against his leader. And if you want to KO his battle card because they're in rest mode, forget it. They're only in 30k. So against this deck, it is either you negate it or you're going to take the damage.
Yeah,
You don't want to combo out of this deck.
you do not want to be in a battle with Dark Broly because 30k hurts. It's in a really awkward spot to try and out combo that, and we do see Met running the tournament promo Vegeta there. From the newest set of tournament promos, a very good card, just a warp card from hand, and
Mm-hmm.
also a 30k body, so you can do 30k shenanigans with. It's also a black card. It's just a really good Dark Broly support.
Yeah, I like it so much. And yes, there are just so many more options, especially when coming from Supreme Rivalry. There are just how many more 30k cards? You have the Vegeta GT promo that we saw, the Vegeta Critical Swing 30k. Wow, this is even crazier because now it's not just taking a damage as 30k, but 30k crit. You're definitely not gonna get anything done. You negate the attack. If you don't negate it, you're gonna get the damage. It's so
Yeah.
difficult to deal with. And
Dark Broly's toolkit, it's insane right now. It can warp cards from your hand. It
mhm,
can warp cards from your field. It can smash you in the face, and it
mhm,
can just you play the game at Broly's pace. Essentially, if you can put it off kilter, then that's when you can get in. But but that's such a hard feat to do.
mhm.
Um, yeah, so we're seeing there we go. There's the first skills coming down. Look at it. Look at Gohan with his little ball cut and Icarus there, looking very happy indeed.
I used to have that card when I was younger, though. It was pretty popular in Asia.
Ah. So you're seeing your son Gohan.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be pretty interesting also because Dark Broly, he doesn't care if you're aggressive or not. He has the ability to self-awaken. It's like, what can you do against this deck?
Hope. Hope is the answer, Melvin. There.
Hmm.
Um, hope you have the right answers at the right time, and hope your deck can just survive long enough to get in there. Like Dark Broly controls the early game so well.
Hmm.
Um, I feel like long range, like as it goes on, you might be able to muster up something depending on how much they overwhelm.
Hmm.
Um, it all comes down to the player and their management of their drop/warp.
Hmm.
That's key for Dark Broly. If you can disrupt that, that's huge.
Okay, but you can see a ray of hope for our skillless Gohan player because when he activates, when our Dark Broly players activate and look at top 5 and pick up 3 battle cards, he was able to find only one.
Woo! That is huge. Shuts down the Dark Broly that turn. Oh, and a
Mhm.
Pagama comes down afterwards. That is a ferocious roar right there. Oh, and the
And
protein.
another Poutine.
Wow.
And
Oh, shit.
so this is one turn play. That tells you so much about the power of that super combo, right? Because just you get the 10k extra, which is really good. You forfeit the draw. However, you can use it at any point of time. You don't need to be 4 or less. You can use it for arrival. You tap down one of your opponent's battle card, which is a 30k that he doesn't want to deal with. Now Bergamo comes down, tap 2 energy, and then you have the Bojack, the arrival Bojack, and now you have Poutine. And guess what? Every single card that Dark Broly players play, it is played by a skill.
That was an insane turn.
You,
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And all that energy he used to just do that, completely back up.
yep, correct. And you know what's one of the things that I had a change of? I moved from feeling sorry for that skillless Gohan player to feeling a little bit sorry for the Dark Broly player now.
We are seeing the ultimate deck Dark Broly come down here.
However, it does not get the full effect because it is not played on top of another battle card.
Yeah, exactly.
This
Important.
card is so difficult to deal with though, because when you play this card, when this card attacks, is it when it attacks or when you play this card? Do you
I
remember
think it's
this
on
one?
play. I think it's on play.
On play, what happens here is your opponent chooses one card from their hand, one card from their drop, one card from their battle area, and send them to warp.
Oh my god.
If they do 2 or less, they will have to
Ooh.
crit a life.
But that opens up
Oh,
an amount
okay,
more
this is gonna be
gameplay.
so difficult to deal with now. So now we know why he plays the 7-drop vanilla.
Mm.
Because
But
it is a red battle card that is 25k or more. That means when his leader awaken, he is able to play this heartfelt plead, Son Goku. Such
so
a
we saw
difficult
the
card to deal
offering
with.
trigger there, allowing Mert to draw more cards. Does he have a Vegeta's Final Flash for this? That would be nasty if he did.
He has the energy open, that is good. However, there seems not to.
Oh, Melvin!
Oh no, he's using it for the negate.
Oh,
He's using it to
no.
negate it. A very good choice over there because of that card is so powerful, right? The power of the Super Saiyan, such a well-named card, because you can either choose one of your opponent's battle card, draw a card, choose one of your opponent's battle card, tapped it, or you can use it as a negate. And if you use it as the activate battle to tap your opponent's card and to draw a card, guess what? You don't even need to pay for the energy. That's crazy. That's such a powerful card.
Yeah, I am loving what we're seeing here. This is a prime example of skillless Gohan, not really that well known in this meta, but Dark Broly a powerhouse, and seeing it getting manhandled like this, it's crazy. Like, Met has to think about this carefully. Like, does he have a triple strike? What could come? Like,
With 4 energy open, what are some of the choices that the skillless Gohan player can do?
there is literally so much. I mean, we could even see a hard cut. Oh, hi. He's just comboing that. Okay, I was like, okay. So Met did take that damage. He's down to 3. So pushing in with the leader now. He does have 2 double strikes on board.
Well,
And ferocious raw is ferocious, not raw, not a double strike.
I think that's a powerful part about that Bojack also. Now, the Gohan player can go and tapped out. That's not a problem. Take a look. 4 energy is still open. This is so difficult for the Dark Broly player to play though, because Dark Broly player unfortunately has all his energy tapped out.
Yeah. So good thing about Dark Broly: activate battle. Those 30Ks become 5K combo power. But if you're relying on that to stay alive, that's not great.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, we could potentially see an overrealm play as well. That's not out of the question.
And of course, with 4 energy, what the other players can do is tap and bring in more of this Bardock's Apes. Draws a card, tap your opponent's energy down. Oh, why not? Now you have 20k double striker. I believe that's what. Oh, he's going for the double strike.
Okay.
Okay, down to 3 lives, going in for the double strike. Okay, what's going on here?
The super combo.
So Matt doesn't really want to take the damage, drawing 2. So this is a top. This is one of the top tables because none of this player has been defeated yet. So we're
Oh,
talking about two 9 points. Really, really good interaction right now.
paying the four for the Vegeta Unison there.
Wow.
Hard committing to that Vegeta Unison. I think that's a really good shout, actually. Um,
Okay. The question here is, Scott, maybe you why tapping four and not leaving one energy open?
Aegis is a thing. The ability to stop your opponent trying to maybe kill it and having it for the next turn. Because obviously, you've got Heartfelt Plea. Thank you. That's the card I was looking for. Because I think Fat Heartfelt is only 5 energy.
Mm-hmm.
So he will be at 5 energy, so it can attack. So anything less would kill it. Triple Strike
Mm-hmm.
will not kill it. And obviously, because of the Vegeta in rest mode, using the effect, he can't attack with cards with higher energy cost than his current energy,
Mm-hmm.
which most of his deck is. Absolutely magnificent players here.
Would
How
you
will Net
say,
respond?
yeah, it is definitely almost all the deck, all the attack that is coming from Dark Broly player this turn is gonna be unfortunately bigger than larger than his energy. There is several ways that Matt can the Dark Broly player here can respond. The first one is that's the best part about Dark Broly. Why don't you go for hand destruction? Do a little bit of board control. Make sure you survive the next turn. Keep your energy up and see what you can do. There's just so many things that he can do, except for one, which is attack. Because I believe all the cards in the Dark Broly deck, it's gonna be larger than his energy.
Yeah, that was a crazy powerful turn. And
Mm-hmm.
that on the swing, he's probably going to untap. Maybe he doesn't even need to do that because Aegis is his keyword and that Bojack is there. And what if you get remove the Bojack, then you might see a counterplay come in with the Vegeta counterplay. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
so this is being played with a skill, so Poutine will rest it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It doesn't matter because no one is going to swing.
oh,
Oh,
he rested
the
his triple
thing
strike.
about Poutine, guess what? It is not the battle card that you play. When your opponent plays a battle card with a skill, you choose which battle card to put it in rest mode.
Dang.
Wow.
And then,
Okay,
oh, just
so
get rid of double strike. Okay, okay.
hmm? Oh,
He
he
got rid
got
of
rid
the
of
double
the
strike.
double striker. A pretty good move. I would recommend. I would say that's a good move.
Yeah, right. If because then
Mm-hmm.
he can like you don't want to let one more attack through, but then you know there's not a lethal on board that's going to hit you. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's still going to have to work for it.
Correct. So this is what I like about this card game right now, right? Every single color has their identity. So you have black, which is a lot of control and while having a lot of aggression. But we have yellow too, which is in a very interesting spot right now. It's about controlling. And the best part about control decks is that in the hands of a really, really good player, it really shuts down the other player and does not let him do anything at all. But take a look what's happening over here on the board. Dark Broly is supposed to swing, 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 but now he cannot do anything much.
No, maybe hoping for a evolve um onto the 7 drop. Maybe
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
that would be a really good play here for Met. Um, but see, he's going to warp a card from the hand. It seems.
Which is
I
also
know.
a really good play.
Uh, yeah. Okay, so we're seeing these go to the warp. There's two there by the looks of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then warping just to skill us from hand. That's an easy choice to make at this point in the game.
Ooh,
And
he's
warps
gonna warp the
another.
power of the Super Saiyan. I am personally offended.
Like this is a physical affront, right? Like
Yes. Yes.
this is one for you. I actually prefer the SR artwork of that card.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I like both. I like both. The interesting point is he warping the power of Super Saiyan kind of tells you something here. That I don't think he's going to go for the long game. I believe that he wants to end the game the next turn.
Mm,
Because power of the Super Saiyan, it's a rather defensive card. It can be an offensive card if your opponent has any blocker. But it doesn't seem to be the case.
that's true, and it's just
Mhm.
dawning on me that he might have got rid of the double strike, not just because it was double strike, but because obviously the numbers towards Celzina.
Mm-hmm. All
You
right,
don't
so
want to be
we
playing
have the
Celzina.
debut of the Is that Gogeta? No,
Yeah, that's the
that's
Gogeta
Gogeta.
Xeno. It's the blocker one, I believe.
But the hair is still not long enough for it to be the very, very expensive promo cards right
It
now.
is not Super Saiyan free. No, it's not. That's how we can tell. Is it money? The size of its hair.
Yes, correct. Scott
Uh,
giving you life wisdom right there. Take note. If you have a notebook, write it down. If you have your phone out right now, you really have to put it as a wallpaper.
yeah. I genuinely. Oh, and as the. I think that's a Dark Overrealm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why would you just overwhelm that, right?
Okay. The problem with this one is, of course, you have board control, but you can only do the hand control if it's able to swing.
It can swing and
It
warp.
can't swing?
Oh, is it
Yes.
six? It's six, isn't it?
It is, I believe it is a 5,
Oh, oh, but he's only got.
4.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh.
And this is my wisdom to all of you. 5, it's bigger than 4. So you cannot swing. So the number 5 is bigger than 4. 4 is smaller than 5. So you have Scott's wisdom and you have Melvin wisdom right there.
Boom. There you go. That's all the wisdom you need. Maybe a wisdom tooth as well, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, don't talk to me about wisdom tooth. I think I need to have mine removed.
Oh,
Oh, horrible. Trauma, trauma.
and there is the block.
Mm-hmm.
Bojack just says hello.
Yeah. Oh, Scott, I shall
Yes.
leave it to you to explain the power of this card.
Boom goes the Supreme Kaya Time Secret Rare. My favorite secret rare in this card game. She is an absolute beauty of a card, and her effect to match it. Let's go over it. I am going to look at mine in person while I talk over this because I absolutely adore this card. Not only is she a 40k beat stick,
Mm-hmm.
activate main, pay 1, choose this card, and all of your opponent's battle cards and unison cards, send them to the warp. I think we're going to see that. Activate battle, which is what he just did. Pay 1. If you have 3 or more energy, play this card from your hand. If you do, your opponent can't attack with battle cards for the turn. That doesn't really matter. That's just another 40k beat stick to try and get him down to 2 life, I think.
Mm-hmm. And one of the most powerful features about this card is right now, there is no other card that is more effective as at removing your opponent's unison than this card itself. Because once you tap it, it's not about your opponent's battle card. There are just so many ways for you to remove them. However, this card, no matter how much markers you have on your unison, it's gone. It's
Yeah.
gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
Such a powerful card against blue.
Oh, yeah, and it's removed from game when it leaves the board. That's an effect as well.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah, wow.
that is one part of the game design that has changed. Like SCR, they will never go to your drop area. The new ones, they will never go to your drop area or your warp or anything to prevent in any chance in future set that they can be recycled.
There is still that one loop with Baby Hatchter.
Yes. So maybe that. Oh, how?
Oh, what
Because
we're going
when
to
he
see?
is
Double strike
removed from the
champer?
board.
Oh, 2 beans. Oh, this is very interesting. Arrivals on the board here. Oh, and he gives it to Vegeta. Vegeta.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay, we know what's going on now.
oh, Goku and Hit setting up that. Oh,
Dual attacker.
yeah,
That
potentially, but
card
that
looks so
Vegeta is going to
good.
become.
Yeah.
That's going to become a problem for Mert if he doesn't have Power Best.
Oh,
And
is he
even if
gonna
he
take?
does, it's
Oh
not.
no! Oh no! He took the damage.
Oh,
Okay, this is gonna be so difficult. Right now, Power Burst can't even save him.
nope. So he can just, yeah, so 19 here.
Going down to 1.
Oh no, he's resting it so he can't use. Oh, and then going down to the one with. Oh my gosh, this is there.
Did he
This.
already swing? Okay. The it's not a dual attacker. It's a activate main. But take a look at the hand of Mert.
He rested it with Vegeta's skill and activate it to restand it in the battle. But he's
Oh.
got the Vegeta effect. Oh, doesn't he?
No! This
Oh
is gonna be so
no!
bad.
How much cards? Oh, there is a super combo. We have seen a
Okay.
super combo.
But the saving grace right here is that if you take a look at the skillless Gohan player, the hand size is not a lot. That means that swing, even though that Vegeta swings hard, he doesn't have the combo power. And take a look at the Dark Broly Matt player, Matt. Look at his hands.
Yeah,
Look at the hand size.
that's the one saving grace this player has right now.
And if you're going to tell me that, oh, but also take a look at his board, he doesn't have a lot of board. Trust me, Dark Broly player can flood the whole thing
Yeah, he
in
can
a
bring
blink
cards
of an
back
eye.
from the warp.
Yeah.
Like getting a Broly out next turn is not impossible, and it's not hard. But they can't attack next turn.
They can't attack. They can attack.
No, he rested Goku and
No.
hit for it.
Yeah, when you rest one, you get to do a +1. I believe that
Oh,
the
is it the plus effect? Sorry, my bad.
Yep, correct. I believe that he didn't do the +1 effect
That's
or
okay.
the -1 effect.
That's my bad there. This is why we have two people commentating.
Wisdom for the
Kinda-
day. This is God wisdom number 2. That is why you have two people commentating.
Melvin math.
Melvin math. Don't math during live stream. Seriously, don't do it. It doesn't work.
So here's another big swing.
The double striker doesn't mean anything anymore. However, this Warcry Ape, it's always such a powerful card. Defensively, offensively, such a great card.
Yeah, 2 cards from hand minimum here for Mert. Or a super combo, which would be the last super combo. Okay, it's not. So there's a 5k. Oh, and there is the Supreme Fire Gate that we were talking about earlier.
All right, what is interesting over here is that for yellow, it seems that the Bandai designed them into a corner, right? Because when we see a yellow deck right now, it seems that regardless of the leader, we kind of see the same type of mechanics.
Focus on resting and oh, there is that is the SS3.
Yeah, that's a money card over there with the hair,
and that is a pass.
Yeah, it's difficult. No matter how the other player plays, he just does not have the combo power to outmatch a hand size like that.
Oh yeah,
and and here we go, putting down another energy, 5 energy Dark Broly with a hand size like that, with a warp size like that. It's going to be so difficult for him to deal with.
Yeah, he can activate the battle on the Goku and hit to restand.
Yes,
providing he's not swung into, but I don't see why Mert would swing into it. Or he could just warp it outright, to be honest. This is Dark Broly after all.
It's gone.
But yeah, that was a crazy turn.
So when it comes to the Sun Goku and Heat Supreme Alliance, he needs a battle to restand it. And why does he want to restand it? It's big. Whoa. Okay, so this is the one of the newest promos.
Oh, hit by Giant Ball.
Oh no.
Ouch, and gets a draw a card there. But he is now tapped out. If he's got a multicolor, Aegis will still kick in.
Yes, correct. However, the hand size doesn't look so good for the Skillet's Gohan player, though.
Doesn't Bojack allow him to draw 2 if he activates Aegis?
1.
Oh, 1. Okay.
Drop 1 to draw 1. But you know what's good? The life. 4 life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like it that he's making it very clear. 6.
Yes.
Guess which Broly it's coming out. Okay, very good call.
Bye Goku and hit.
Yeah, exactly how you call
really
it. Like
smart.
how you call it, Scott.
Yeah.
Take care of that blocker, because during battle, the leader for once per turn could make it restand, and that card, it's a blocker itself, so really difficult to deal with. Here we go.
Gonna see a swing.
So which is gonna be the target? Because that one unison looks like prime
you
time.
don't want to give your opponent more cards in hand unless you've definitely got a finish here, which I don't see him having. Swinging's going to allow Aegis to activate. And there we go. There we're seeing the Aegis. So not only does he untap, he gets a card to hand.
But 3 cards, not a lot of things that he can do.
And yeah, that Bojack's gone, but it's done its purpose.
Yes, correct.
Done a lot of work this game.
Yep, going for the unison. Very, very good
Yeah,
choice.
just denying extra cards in hand.
Hmm.
So we're seeing another Dark Brother come down here. Probably the one to warp things from hand. Maybe the blocker just in case you want him
Yes,
to feel safe. But no, of course.
a good one.
Uh, yeah. Oh, and he had
Um,
another.
oh,
Uh,
he can pick the super combo.
and
Okay.
then we had a Bergamo in hand as well.
Wow. Okay. What you see here also, it's the Duckbury player, how he left his energy open. The reason is very simple because he kind of needs the energy open for defense, but also if you're playing against yellow and if you know that he's going to play Bergamo, keep your energy open because most probably they are going to be tapped.
Yeah, this has definitely been a game showcasing the top talent in Europe. Like
Hmm.
this has been so back and forth. Met surviving on one life, showing the retaliation of Dark Broly, the resilienceness. But now can we see a finish here from
Hmm.
Skillless Gohan?
All right. Very, very interesting. This is what I like about the Duck Broly deck. It has inbuilt inside hand control, board control. You could play the mid to long game, and you can play the early aggro game. It really depends. In the hands of a very skillful player, he could just change the way that he plays to accommodate his opponent's ways. So pretty amazing so far that we see. And right now, really, I think the skillless Gohan player really needs to end the game.
That's gonna help.
Hmm. That's
That's
definitely gonna help. Yep.
so not only is it a 1K combo, it's gonna be another
Hmm.
body on board.
Correct. So 25K. What can Matt do over here?
Uh, so he's forced out of a champer.
It's a defensive champa.
Yeah.
So
That's also going to be quite important because that's a red card in the drop area.
okay,
Because Dark Brothers need 6 black cards.
okay. Interesting.
So we're going to see.
I'm off.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
another one.
30k swing here. Heroine's lineage.
He's gonna steal it. Oh no. Take a look.
Wow,
Take a look at that. The replacement, the
wow.
token.
The Hercule leader from World Martial Art Tournament is now a. That was a huge play by Matt.
Yeah, correct. Um, it's
If Skillless Gohan doesn't have the answer here, I think that's going to cost game there.
mhm. Because we are expecting a 30K swing, 230K swing. Oh, and he's
And
gonna
there's a
send you
Spoon
off.
Kiner
Yeah,
gate,
such a powerful card. Really,
denying
such a
any
powerful
combo
card.
step.
Hmm.
And do we
Does
have
it
anything else?
deny the combo step?
And oh, does it? Oh, okay. We're
Okay,
seeing
but
an
there is
overround play.
yeah, but that's the problem. There is no combo power. Take a look. Whatever's on the board right now, Matt can combo out of this.
He can warp one of them.
He can warp one of them. Yes, he can.
You probably go for Vigurgi here.
Yeah,
I
the
would,
double striker.
yeah,
Take that out, please.
yeah, I would go for the Vigurgi here.
Hmm. Because if you're going to go for any of that Broly,
Yeah,
they're coming back.
and plus you're forcing Matt to deal with. No, you do Goji here. Do Goji here. Oh,
Oh, okay,
why
okay,
force
okay.
Matt to deal with his own cards?
Hmm. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We are dealing with really good players, so it's interesting to see. Maybe he will show us in the next
Oh,
turn.
he's going all in here. This has to be it. That is very,
Okay, so you see what's there? He's just trying to deny the extra 5K combo.
of course.
Hmm. Interesting. So how much do we have on the table? So that's 30, 34, 35,
It's not a lot.
35. And what is the one on? Oh, so 40. It's 40.
And there's another defensive champer.
Does he have it?
Does he have it?
So Guys, this is 30 right now. Matt needs another 15 to get out of this.
There is 15 on board, but does he want to sacrifice that board?
No, he cannot use that 30k. There is no 15 on board. There is 5 on board. Yes.
Oh yeah. There's only 2. Yeah.
So that was the reason why he removed one of the Broly's is so to deny the extra 5k. Because he was planning to go in for the game.
Yeah.
Well, one card in hand, but he doesn't need that energy anymore. So
he's got the ape as well. That's 2 double strikes on board.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Send one of the Broly's out. Remove that card from the hand.
Yeah, I don't know what that could be, but I don't think it's going to help too much. If it was a combo, you would have committed it there.
It could be a sparking negate though.
But do you want to just take the life that you're going to get?
He's dealing with 2 double striker on the board.
True.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go. Let's see how Matt is playing.
Both players, absolute amazing back and forth here.
Yep, such a lovely game. So 20k double striker going in for the Skillers Gohan leader, who is all tapped out right now. He's gonna take now. There's 3 cards in his hand.
Maybe it's a super combo. That might be why. But then we're gonna see
okay.
a overwhelm into the Vegeta to make a card go from hand. Oh no! Why did he pay 1?
To oh, interesting. Why did he pay that 1 for? Is there a card that he played that does not allow him to untap?
Maybe. Maybe kept 1 card rested.
Tap 2, and it is going to be Demigra.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And that Demigra swings, your opponent has to discard 1.
It's Warp 1, I think.
Yeah, Warp 1, sorry.
Yikes. And then that's game. So in the end, it didn't matter too much if Gogeta was removed. But wow. What a match. What a back and forth. Lots of interaction, Melvin. Both players having opportunity to finish there, but just Dark Broly having that hand.
I really enjoy watching this match. It is really played at a very high level that you can see both players, they really know what their decks, the ins and out of their decks, and they really know what they are up against. So you can see the interactions between that. So one example, that the Dark Broly player, instead of showing all his hands and all his cards of what he's going to play, how is he going to go in for the game, he actually kept all his energy open just in case Bergamo comes and tap down 2 of his energy. And we saw that one of the plays that the Skillers Gohan player did, he removed, instead of the Gogeta, he removed one of the Dark Brolys. And it's because he plans to go in for the game and just remove the 0+5k. Such an amazing game. I totally have a blast. Really, trust me, just watching the game alone. Such an interesting game.
Absolutely phenomenal. Skills Gohan, Joseph could keep his head up high after that great showing. It just wasn't to be. Dark Broly is the deck to beat in this format. It's one of the strongest decks for a reason. It wins events for a reason. But coming this far with Skillless Gohan, putting Met, one of Europe's most known players, to his limit, it was so close.
At some certain point of time, I really thought that Matt was in trouble, right? And it's going to be really glorious if we could see Skillers Gohan taking out Dark Broly. But we saw that Matt also puts the whole game under control. That is such a hallmark of 2 really top level players. They really know what they're playing, and they just push each other to the limit. Such an interesting game to watch. Also, very interestingly, when it comes to BT13 itself, there was some support for Dark Broly. Have you seen the one Vindicator? Was it called a
Is it the
Vindicator?
one where he's holding his arm up and like effects are coming off?
Yeah.
I think I know which one you're on about, but I'm not sure on what it does.
Okay, so it is an overwhelm card, and the whole idea for that card itself, it is for you to pay that one energy. With the extra one energy at the end of the battle, when you play that card, what you're gonna get is that you are gonna get that red Broly from your deck and play it on top. So that is how they try to promote the play of that red Broly. Very, very powerful card. I can see people putting two off, and they said that that's a solid number. But for me, in my deck, it's a four off basically because it is a Dark Broly. So it's a Dark Broly card. So you need four into your deck. And also at the same time, it is such a beautiful card though. I really got myself like fully four it out of this four cards. And I'm gonna play Dark Broly just because of this card. Just
I,
looking so good.
Yeah, like Dark Broly is the top meta deck in my opinion right now. We'll see how that changes throughout Supreme Rivalry once people find their footing, get more of the cards, get more of the tournament cards, and obviously the promo cards from this event. See how things shake up there. But as a fan of Dark Broly, as a fan of Heroes, as a fan who's gone on about this to my uni mates for countless times, being like, "Yeah, Broly's cool. Yeah, Broly from the Broly movie is cool, but Dark Broly, man, look at this guy. He goes toe to toe with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That's cool. I love that stuff. Um, so to see it not only become into this game, I remember at the start people writing off Dark Broly, being like, "This is terrible," and to see where it is now, feels so vindicated. To be like, maybe it's a bit too strong now.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's an amazing card leader, and just one thing that Dragon Ball keeps surprising me with is how different they can make the decks feel.
Definitely. I totally agree with you 100%. I remember when Duck Really was shown, there was quite a lot of disappointment from the community. And some of the like more prominent players are saying that, okay, this Duck Really doesn't seem to do a lot. But I remember watching, going to take a look at the cards myself, and I go, we're missing one point, which is swing at 30k for zero resources is still a 30k.
Yeah, it's
How are
like,
you going to deal with that? How are you going to deal with that? Don't underestimate the power of a 30k swing.
of course, like you
Hmm.
even negate or you need the nuts in hand. Like we like maybe when we had the IARs, like the infinite attack rares floating around a lot more. But the only one that seems to float around nowadays outside of Vegex is the final flash. Obviously,
Hmm.
Vegex does sometimes run the Boo infinite attack rare, which is that's fine. That's a good choice. Um, but other than that, the cells F destroying that was kind of a reboot Gohan staple.
Yeah.
Not so much now in the best of one format. Now it's banned. The UI Goku Kamehameha, it's okay. And Freezer we see from time to time, but it's not really a staple. Whereas
Hmm.
Final Flash is one that sticks around. So
Correct.
maybe then you could deal with it, but still, you still got to get like 10k on top of that.
Okay. For people who are watching us on the stream right now, I am going to drop a tip. Exclusive tip just for the for the stream, right? You know what happened? We're just talking about the Final Flash Kamehameha. Not Final Flash Kamehameha. Someone, I'm finished.
Make
The
it,
Final Flash, right? The Final
yes.
Flash. Do you know the Human Extinction Attack? It's a very good card in Magicabura because Human Extinction Attack actually sends one battle card from your opponent's drop to Warp, pair up with the Wicked Shenron. What's going to
Mhm.
happen here is that you get the 15k, you get the one card draw from, you get to replenish the card because you get draw from Wicked
Yep.
Shenron. And guess what? Because your opponent sends one battle card from their drop to Warp, you can choose one of their battle card and send it to Warp. So if your opponent goes in for the game and that card has no barrier, you tap one, Human Extinction Attack, send one card, Wicked Shinron, send a card away. So you could just for one energy draws a card and then pop one of your opponent's battle card, especially that card that they're swinging with. Just a crazy card, really.
Yeah, like there's so much stuff like that for Mechikabura.
Hmm.
There's eye power tips, tricks, and fun bits. video. I really like that name, so I went with it. Like the Bibbidi Babbidi Boo Mechikabura. Like, and I love seeing things like that. Like you say, anything that interacts off that Wicked Shenron is great. So Salsa very much loves that, like to be paired up with that Salsa. And as we've seen, Salsa can come out for one. And yeah, like I think Mechikabura is this weird deck that I think people will need to figure it out.
Hmm.
But I can see Mechikabura going in at least three directions right now. Like
Yeah.
that, he is so open, and we don't
Mhm.
know what's coming down the line.
I think eventually what really brings Magicabura down, it's the randomness factor. So yesterday I was just playing a game with Magicabura, unfortunately against King Vegeta player, and guess what? I have 3 Dragon Balls in my life. So
Ooh.
and my opponent swings, and I just wasn't getting it. And by the time I was awakened, guess what? I only had 3 cards in my life, so it wasn't really working so well for me. So if we have a way to combat that, that would be really, really good. So this is game 4 from the Cardmarket Regionals online summer tournament. Today it's such a great day in Munich. I am Melvin, joined by my co-host Scott.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been great. And we'll be back after a quick break with the fifth round of this 8 round minimum tournament, over 200 players for Card Market. Guys, if there's any cards you've seen today that you really want to pick up, head over to Card Market. And yeah, if anyone wants to send me Robelu, that would be nice as well. Just put it out there. No pressure. But yeah, we'll be back after a short break, and I can't wait to see what we get next.
All right.